Alright everybody, welcome to the new series, the Badlands. This is something me and Sassy put together, maybe join some other people down the road to kind of show you the property here. As you can see here, me and Sassy started with $500,000 and she is right over yonder on the other side of the road, off over on the other side of them trees. And kind of creating a little series here. As you can see, my driveway is not paved, not graveled, not nothing. It is muddy and it's plowed, and so are the roads. So we are going to run that route. That way it's just a pain in the ass if it rains, and we've got the mods in there to make it as realistic as possible, and we will continue adding mods that'll make it as realistic as possible. So I've got, just kind of show you here after it saves, of course. Come to the map here. We got town and everything up over here. And this is all Sassy's property, and then this is all my property. And we left this open for either somebody else to come in, or we will buy it onesie twosies whenever we have money to do it. But we got $500,000 to start off. I got a house and one tractor, one truck, and a lawnmower and a shop. And I'm down to $436. So that'll go quick. We got to get seeds and lime and all that stuff. And I still got to build town a little bit. But regardless, we're going to get after it. I got to make our first field, and I kind of have an idea where I want to go with it. So, get in the old anal house here. Anti-immersion off. And this does not have GPS, so we'll have to do this, actually driving it. So, I got the grass mowed before I got on here and started. Looks nice. Got the house all good to go. And we're going to come over here for our first field. I ain't figured out if we want to do cattle and row crops, or do the row crops for the cattle, or I don't know. We'll do a little bit of everything maybe. I have a sneaky suspicion Sassy will probably do something with horses. Maybe. Who knows? But you can kind of see the crossroads up over here. And we'll go over here. You can kind of maybe see her setup. But we started out with the old Alice Chalmers 7080. And then the cultivator that does both. So... And I told her if she's going to put a fence up, I can't really do it with the tractor, but I told her to stay about a truck width off the main roads. So we're going to try to do the same thing. Once we get set up here, I will bring my truck over here so we can kind of stay off of it. Everything over here is Sassy's. Everything on this side is mine, all the way to that corner over there. So we should have fun with this. And I do hope you all enjoy this. It's really fun. And as you can see here, we've already got our dirty truck, and this is the what gave it the name of Badlands. I've seen how dirty this truck got, and we got everything turned up. So equipment is gonna get not treated very nicely on this map in this series. Alrighty, so I'm gonna put that about right there. That should be plenty enough. Get out of this thing. We'll go ahead and open this up. Fence is expensive, so that's why I haven't put a fence up yet, which I'm probably going to. Like I said, it's just going to be a rough estimate here. And I will turn this on so I can see my degrees, so I can kind of go off of that. And we will turn allow to create fields on. And we'll go V to put it down. And get that set up 90. Get in the cab, and we will try that. And this is all I got to go off of here. Like I said, it ain't gonna be perfect, but we will have fun with it regardless. Now, once we're off the main road, I can get as close to the road as I want. I'll still put a little gap in there, obviously, because you don't want to get, if you ever do have AI workers, you don't want to mess with them. So we will do this. Make sure we're pretty close to that damn tree. So And then we'll go outside view here because I want to spin around. And then get that other edge over there. We'll jump out and we will get the truck on the other side so we can gauge that side too. Hopefully we can keep her straight. We ain't going to go the whole way down, but I love this truck. I wish they didn't have the Cummins in it, but it's still pretty cool. Get this lined up. Just kind of round the corner the best as we can. And I'm going to say that right there is close enough. And we'll try to maintain that. Get set up on 0. So if it ain't perfect, it ain't perfect. We're probably going to go to this tree line. Try to maintain that. Like I say, once I get these lined up, I can get the boxes and stuff. I don't know, I just hate all the stuff on the screen. It just looks too busy for me. And we will go ahead and turn off here. And after that, it really don't matter, so we can turn this off. Just kind of stay away from the trees. And this will be one of them odd-shaped fields. Kind of debating here whether to go straight. Yeah, I ain't gonna hurt nothing to go straight. We'll just go straight across. Make sure we're still at 90. You can kind of tell a little bit if you're not 90. We'll just do be a pretty good sized field. Alrighty, so we got that. It's kind of a little weird field, I guess. Be a good little, entrance right off the main road. Good way to see the farm off over there. Might not be able to see it if we get corn planted in here, which we might be doing, so. Working on our second headland here. That red barn is red, I tell you that much. Should have left the walls white. Or just the walls red. Well, a pretty good sized field here anyway. Baiting weather should be, if we're going to be doing cattle, we're going to be doing a lot of hay and stuff. So we need to be thinking about that also, but I'm just not sure what route we're going. We're probably going to be doing cattle. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if it'd just be all row crop stuff. Got to make some money. You can actually see, if you look off over yonder, up over there, you can see Sassy's blue truck, her Chevrolet. Alrighty, so now we got the edges of the fields done. We'll go ahead and do one more way this way. We are going to come back to this whenever I get this field plowed in. Alrighty, so we're finishing up here, just got this done. Now I am going to show you something I'm going to do that might be counterproductive. For instance, because I said no GPS and stuff like that. Well, that's what I'm trying to go with the years that we have, if they had GPS or not. But what I want to do is, because we do have a co-op on server, or on this server, And I did it again. I need to turn that off. Matter of fact, I'm going to do that now. Let's do this. Settings. Autosave. Interval. Off. That way I have to save it. Alright, so that's done. But if you look here, we got a co-op, Sweet and Sassy's farm, and town. So town will have its own equipment, and co-op will have its own equipment. And I'm thinking about, we can have our own spraying rigs and stuff like that, but I'm going to offer that to the co-op too. And they can run on GPS and stuff because they're going to have the most up-to-date stuff usually. And if not, close. So what we'll do here is we will record this field. And that'll give us acreage too, so we can kind of plan out. So if you don't know how to do this, I'll teach you how. You're going to hit this button here. You're going to record. And just kind of stay on the edge of the field here. Don't have to be perfect, just right there on the edge of the field. And what this will do is they will find this, and we can name this field. And it'll help out when you got other people doing this with the name and how many acres, and they can AI workers on this for the co-op if we're in here, so it'll kind of make it more interactive. Like I said, it don't have to be perfect, but like I said, I'm freehanding this, so it's going to be a little wobbly. Just kind of like on the edge of it here, and I'll show you. This is what's really cool about this. This is part of your course play, and we're gonna go on this side of the tree here. Maybe cut that corner off, so the edge of the field might not get everything done to it. Try not to hit the tree anyway. A little bit out there, and all implements and everything will stop on the edge of this field. You don't have to do this. This is just something I would like to do for realism. Okay, we're going to save this recorded as CP1. Yes. So now we can do this. Do this. Okay, so here we go. This is what I was looking for. Alright, so CP1 here. We'll get out of that. Alright, so it's 16.6 acres. And we're going to rename it... rename this field front. Oh, we'll just do 16. That way we know it's 16 acres. Yeah, we'll just do front 16. Hit OK. Now it's there. Now the whole outside of this field is done. That way if we do hire co-op to do lime and stuff, which we will, and fertilizer, and we'll pay for that too, and transfer funds and everything like that, it'll do that. And it'll stay within that, and it won't try to come out here and do this since we plowed it. But there's that. Now we'll get rid of this. Get rid of this immersion. And we'll try to plan out. I was trying to think of something I want to do over here. Thought about putting like a little bitty off the road here, like a little bitty cattle pen off over here. Not 100% sold on it yet, but I want to go over here and look real quick. Cut across country and kind of see how I want to do this. This whole first episode here is just kind of trying to set the land up how I'm thinking, because we got plenty of land to do stuff. So, you know, Rome wasn't built in a day. It was just burned down in one, because that's the full quote. And I don't want to do a monstrosity of a field, but here's the edge of this. So let's go ahead so we can mark this edge. Go to construction, spend a little bit of money, and I ought to have my rear end whip for doing this, but I just kind of like the looks of it. Let's do, where's the white fence? I just always like the looks of this. Something like this.
Midnight glow from a monitor screen. Cornfields hum like a bad old dream. Diesel growl in a digital night.
Try to do this as straight as I can.
Yeah, we're ready to fight.
That way we know in here nothing. So that'll stay there. And then we'll go over here and do the same thing. And everything in here is a no-go zone. I don't know what we'll do. Kind of like to, something like so. And we'll leave this open for interpretation. If we close it in, we close it in. But I don't want nothing in there. That's the main farm area. So we want to look here. And I don't know whether to make this a big old open meadow or put the cow lots over in here. And then, or do I want to keep the cow lots away? But there's the co-op. And I got to add some more stuff in there too. So this map will get built. And then this is going to be town area. And then the gas station's right there. So, but anyway, and then this over here is Sassy's area. She got the cool pond area. But other than that, we are going to, might just do some outside edges of fields, and then I'll do all the interiors off camera. That's what we might do. So let's do this. That don't look horrible at all. I actually like that. Kind of coming together. So I'm thinking I want to probably put a road right here. So what we'll do is we need to go to, and we need to figure out how much horsepower our tractor's got. 250 horsepower is what we got. So we need to work within that for roads. Get to where we're going to be at here. Go down to plows. And we want something that's 250. 8 meters wide. That's pretty good. I can be do with that. And it's Niles Chalmers, so we can keep it in the family. That looks pretty good. I think I'll like that. And it's $39.50. It's not too expensive. So we will buy that. And we will drive out here because we want to be realistic. Let's go get our Niles Chalmers. Because I don't think I can hook up to it with this truck. But we'll run across the field here. Like I said, I'm going to try to do this as realistic as possible. I do love realism. And if you're new to this channel, it's like one of the big deals. You know, we all call it immersion and everything like that. I will leave this out here. God, that truck looks so good. Get into this. Wrap this up. And we'll leave this on the edge of the... Well, let's go ahead and pull this up in there, and then I'll have to walk out and get the truck or have Sassy bring it over one of these days. Even though she's got her own farm, you know, we can help each other out. That's the cool thing about it. But I want to put a road, you know, a little low maintenance road coming up through there. And I've been contemplating, I know I keep saying realism and stuff like that, but I keep thinking about putting a hookup, the manual attachment mod in. And I'll be honest with you, I love it. It does become a pain. it is one of those mods that makes you really want, makes you really know if you really want to do it or not. But because I am playing on here with Sassy, I want to kind of not saying she can't figure that out or nothing like that, or won't or can't. I just, you know, I'm used to all these mods and stuff, and she's kind of new to all this, so I want to introduce her easy. Everything that's on this map is you know, she knows how to do and she can handle. And we'll have our little meetings off camera, and then if she can figure that out, then we'll put it in. Didn't burn too much fuel, so we don't need that. But it should be up here on the right hand side. Things we buy just to make roads. And white tires, gotta love it. Somebody was telling me what that mod was that caused that. I think it was Kansas, and I didn't listen to him. Or which one it was to take out. Okay, we are hooked up. But I think this series will be fun, and I hope y'all enjoy this. I really do. It's gonna be a banger of a series for sure. So we'll keep the realistic and immersion, realism to its finest as we can. Now, obviously, you can't do everything 100% realistic, but we'll try. But I think this is going to be a fun series for me and Sassy to do, and try to put out a couple episodes a week. No guarantees. You all know how that goes with life. That's looking good from the road up there, though, for sure. Back to the driveway already. That's gonna look good. It's really foggy today. Hopefully that's not a staple that sticks around forever. Put a road right in here. You see the texture's different. That's okay. Give it a little bit, but I want a road down here. I'll probably just make a road all the way to these trees somewhere. That way we try to stay off the county roads as much as possible. I will say this chiseled texture is a little bit rougher to drive on. That's why I cultivated the other one. But I want to make it to where these guys can get in and out of. I'll just kind of go up here and do a little loop. A little turnaround spot. If we got to, we can put some bins or silos down here. Like that. And we'll pick up. And kind of open this up down here. But it's just wide enough for a tractor. It's not a two-way street here, so that'll be good. So that's kind of already got a turn into it, but we'll do this. Kind of like so. Like, it's just gonna look rough. I mean that's how it is in the reel. And then we got this over here we can do stuff with. And I'm thinking about leaving this all grass right here. And the reason for that is because that'll be a place to set bales, I'm thinking. Because the more and more I think about it, the more we're going to do cattle. Go over here and we'll put this up down. Then go hook up to our big plow. We're going to use this just for making roads pretty much, or driveways. Oh, I can't back up to save my life. Getting pretty excited about it. Not gonna lie. I'm gonna have to put a lot of hours into this. Like I said, this first episode is not going to be the most interesting thing. We're just going to kind of give a layout, and then we'll get into the plant and then working as we go. But this Alice Chalmers is going to be our workhorse, and we're going to end up pretty much being close to zero on dollars by the time it's all said and done. Because fertilizer is not going to be cheap. Fertilizer's not going to be cheap. Lime's not going to be cheap. Go ahead and get this out. I think I'm just going to square this field off here. I'm going to stay off that fence down there a little bit. Let's get lined up for it, actually. We'll just go down here. I might. Stay off of it a little bit. And we'll go to this trees here for a. So we'll kind of do. Get my. The way we're doing straight, and we'll just kind of go like that, and we'll go straight to these trees. And I'll pick up, and that'll be the edge of that field. Get lined up here the best we can. Get her lowered in and get on pitter patter. Let's get at her. Try to do the best we can at straight lining it. And like I said, we can use that for barrel storage right in there. Try to do a little bit of that, what do you call it, the feng shui. Around this corner the best we can. And we're looking for 270. A couple degrees here and there. I mean, over a long period of time, that'll equal feet. It's not inches, but do the best we can. And as you can see, we're already down to $396,000. And we haven't added a drop of fertilizer, haven't dropped lime yet. We haven't bought any seed. Haven't bought any cattle. We still got to buy other buildings and other pieces of equipment. We still need the planter. And I'll go ahead and turn it right here in case we want to leave this end up over here. Put a hay shed or something down here too. And I'll stay off the trees a little bit if we want to add to that road to come down here. Put a little cabin, hunting cabin or something.
16 years old, worked upside down, found out real quick, life don't slow down. February 7, 2000 hit hard, little girl coming named Katie, that's God. Clocked in early.
Go straight off here. Make it squared. And hopefully we line up right. We were a little off. So, this is going to be sweet. I'm loving it. Kind of curious to see how Sassy's farm turns out. Excited to see that. Alrighty. So that'll be the outline of that field. I don't know what it'll probably be. It might be about the same size. I don't know what name we'll call that yet, but we're going to end it there, and I'll finish this all off camera here, the inside, because it's just boring stuff, and when we're just doing episodes, there's no point of doing that. But I hope you enjoy this series. Be looking out for Sassy putting something down too. And again, I hope you enjoy it. And this is the Badlands, and we'll be putting more out in the future.